she goes into a little bit of a shell shock, but also is trying to survive, man. She's just trying to survive.
That ending just completely shocked me. I was like, wait, what? When Michelle let Steven just choke to death, what was going through her head in that moment? Why did she let that happen?
I think a number of things led her there. It wasn't just that one moment. She is stuck in this trap, and she blames him for it. She's stuck investigating something that's not even her passion. She was on the road to her passion. He demoted her. And in that moment, he says a lot of things and reveals a lot about his intentions, and his intentions, he really rips the rug from under her, this friendship she thought she had with him. And he says, no, I was just trying to get a pretty girl in bed. It's a betrayal. And so I think she's struggling with that of it would be so easy if he just was gone, and I think it's a bit of a panic. It's a bit of a freeze, she goes into a little bit of a shell shock, but also is trying to survive, man. She's just trying to survive.
Does she regret it, you think?
Absolutely. I think she will live with that guilt, but she will do like she always does, stuff it down. Because she's got to survive.
Did Steven ever think that Michelle was going to do what she did? What is he thinking in those moments as he's staring up at her and life is slipping away?
No, I don't think he did think that she would be able to kill him. But it's interesting because it was an instinctive act that she punches him in the neck. But the murderous aspect of it comes when she fails to help him. Mm. So it's 2 for 1. And that's interesting thematically. And so I think that from my character's point of view, you punch me in the neck, but here's a pen, please do this tracheotomy on me real quick and I'll be okay. And perhaps we can laugh about this one day. To, I'm looking in the eyes of a cold-blooded murderer. Now, that's one thing from my point of view. I think from the audience's point of view, it's terrific because this is a character that you've rooted for. And then you've just seen this guy be kind of an asshole to her. So she punches him in the face. Oh no, it's the throat. Oh no, he's dying. It takes the audience on a real journey. It's skillful writing.
What was just the decision to make that happen, and what was she thinking in that moment?
Well, we actually have a moment in the second episode, I believe, or the third. It's the third episode where her brother grabs her by the arm, and her reaction is very much outsized. So there's a history with Michelle, and we were trying to suggest that she is, besides somewhat heroic in some ways, also an extremely dangerous and unhinged human being. And Steven grabs her in the wrong place. He grabs her at the wrong place at the wrong time, and she turns around and she reacts. And that was, I do remember the day I came in and I pitched that. That was a great day, man. I mean, people erupted in the room that day. I said, she's going to pop him right in the throat and just end it, man. And everybody was like, what? So,
I was shocked.
What's that?
I was shocked.
Yeah, I know. It was, but we were trying to set up from the very beginning that Michelle is fundamentally a pretty damaged human being. She's not as noticeable on the surface as Dave, but as the series progresses, you go, wow. What seems as if she's done some pretty wild things, certainly by the end of the season becomes a pattern. What starts off as mistakenly shooting Arch Stanton gets just busier and just more crazy as the show goes on, for sure.
But at towards the end of the season, you are caught by Dave Goodson, and I wanted to just ask, how does Freddy see himself compared to Dave, and what is he thinking in those moments when Freddy's grand plan is being effectively put out?
I think what's so great about that scene with Freddy and Dave is that we're seeing into a very twisted, dark mirror, a reflection of the same person in sort of an alternate universe. One who was an authority figure, masquerading as an authority figure on the side, was really creatively destroying everything in his means. And the other was this person on the fringe, trying to live a day-to-day, just survive, the basic survival, and in the process, when not being able to make humble connections, simple aspirational connections, goes to the extreme and destroys. Yeah, so I think that's this twisted mirror right there.